Hey there, it's Mike Whaling from 30 Lines here. We are on a mission to help you build better customer experiences for your prospects, for your current residents, and for anybody else who might be looking to do business with you. One of the things that we do a lot of here at 30 Lines is SEO, search engine optimization, and we regularly get the question from new clients, how do I rank higher for X? How do I rank higher in Google? And what we find is that that's not necessarily the right question to ask. What you really want to focus on is, how can I be the best answer for the question that prospect is typing into Google? And if you think about in an apartment search, there might be a lot of different questions that person is asking at any given point in time. So what we want to go through today is a quick look at what that search process looks like, what the actual customer behavior looks like, and how we can align your marketing, align your SEO strategy with that customer behavior so you're the best answer at each point and you are more likely to rank higher when that person's doing a search in Google. So let's dig into this. Let's take a look real quick at what that behavior looks like, and then we'll map that to marketing, and we'll map that to some SEO opportunities and things that you can implement in your strategy. The first thing that we want to look at here, that what we typically see is people are starting off and looking in a certain area. They have a location in mind, they have a price in mind, a number of bedrooms. They don't necessarily know you by name yet, but they're just looking for, what are my options, what's in the area, what might be a good fit for what I need in my next place to live. From there, they want to build a short list and they want to learn as much as they can about those properties that are on their list. So that's where you really have an opportunity to tell your story and convince them that you're the best option. From there, they're ready to lease. They want to come see it, they want to take a tour, they want to see the exact apartment and the view that they're going to experience, because they want to stand at the kitchen counter and go, yes, this is the place for me, this is where I am going to call home for the next 12, 16, 18, 24 months. From there, the last step in the process, this is on you. You have to deliver a great experience, and you have to make sure that they love every minute of living with you and that they want to tell their friends about it, because that's going to come back and help you in the future. So we talk about this as the 4 L's, look, learn, lease, love. It's based on real data. It's based on how we see people searching. And so what we do is we take this and we map this behavior to how we market. So we want to look at that and go, okay, what is the intent? What is the answer that I'm looking for if I'm looking for apartments? If I'm looking for apartments in Columbus, if I'm looking even a little more specific than that, 2-bedroom apartments near the short north, what is the answer that I'm seeking to find? I'm not necessarily looking for a single property. I don't know you by name. I just want to build that list. You want to be on the list. You want to create some awareness for your brand, for your property. You want to make sure that you kind of make the cut so that when people build that short list, they go back to learn, that they want to learn as much about you and see if you're a good fit. That's your opportunity to persuade them, to really tell your story, to really move them down the funnel, to convince them that you are the best option. Finally, we want to get that transaction. We want to get the application. We want to give them a great experience in the show, but we want to transact. From there, we're going to nurture the heck out of those folks. We're going to make sure that they have a great experience even before they move in, so that they become a sales advocate for us. So what does this look like? This, again, let's go through this. Look, we want to create awareness. Learn, we want to persuade and tell our story. Lease, we want to make it as easy as possible for them to transact and do business with us. Love, we want to nurture those folks, show them love, show them attention, and turn them into advocates to help us tell our story. Let's take that back to SEO. So in search results, what does this look like at each step? Awareness, they're not necessarily looking for you specifically. They certainly don't want one property. They're looking for options. They want to see, if I'm looking in a certain neighborhood, if I'm looking in a certain town, what are my options? What are my best places that maybe fit what I'm looking for. These are unbranded search terms. Again, go back to that 2-bedroom apartments in the short north, 2-bedroom apartments in Oak Park, Chicago. I need a 1-bedroom in uptown Dallas. Those are unbranded search terms. We typically see that the apartment advertising sites, the ILSs like apartments.com and Zillow, tend to do really well. You don't see a whole lot of single property websites showing up there, but there are still some opportunities. Your SEO strategy needs to really focus on those unbranded keyword terms, those neighborhood terms, to give people a better perspective and to help you be a better answer for these unbranded terms at this point. Once they build that short list, you make the cut, congratulations. They want to learn more about you. This is your opportunity to persuade them, tell your brand story. This is really where the searches change a little bit. They want to know more about what it's going to be like to live there. They want to know more about what other people think about living there. So they might know you by name now, but they're going to put some things on the end. They want to know the price. They want to know your pet policy. They want to know if you have garages available. They want to know what the reviews are. So you'll see a lot of your property name plus reviews on the end. Those are the types of things where we need to have those results. We need to own those results so that when somebody is searching for you by name, they're looking for more of that story. We have answers there, and they're the answers that we're proud to display. They're the answers that we want people to see based on our story and based on that social proof. Reviews, testimonials, those kinds of things, which I'm going to get back to in a minute. You make the short list. They're now ready to do business with you. We need to make that piece of the process as easy as possible. So this transaction piece, when they are ready to come see you, you want to make that super easy. They're going to look for your location, your address. They're going to look for your phone number. They're going to look for your hours, your office hours. They're going to look for your online application. Possibly, can they schedule a tour online? There are a number of different things that are very high intent buying searches. And you might see some of those where you'll see your property name plus your address or plus your office hours or open on Saturday, those kinds of things. How do I schedule an appointment? We want to make sure that we have the answers for that. Your SEO strategy is really important in that you have answers to each one of these questions all the way through. So SEO is not so much about what am I ranking for, how am I ranking higher? It's how am I getting more organic, more qualified traffic from organic searches because I'm providing a better answer for each one of these stages of the process. The last stage, we got them in the community. They love the experience. We're nurturing them. We're delivering on that promise that we gave them. We want to capture those testimonials. We want to capture those reviews. We want to capture any referrals so that people can live with their friends. But those testimonials, those reviews, that's really this nurture phase where that is going to feed into some of this other stuff up here. You want to persuade, you want to tell your brand story, but it's so much more powerful. You know yourself as a consumer, it's way more powerful if I can read those reviews from other happy customers. I see that you're delivering on that brand promise. I'm way more likely to believe them. So do the work down here, collect the reviews, gather the testimonials, get people sharing on social media so that their friends see that you're a brand that they want to be associated with. That's going to help you be a better answer up here. So take a look. We want to go back. The first thing you want to think about is how are people shopping? What are the questions that they're asking at each stage? And how do we provide the best answer possible on our website or even beyond that? Maybe it's in local listings like my Google business page or my Facebook page. There's a number of other places where that might happen. So we want to think about a broad web presence, not just SEO on your website. But let's think about this behavior: look, learn, lease. Answer those questions, create awareness, persuade and tell your story, and make it as easy as possible for them to do business with you when they're ready to transact. That's going to give you a much better, much more holistic approach to your SEO, and you're going to see a lot better, much more qualified traffic if you if you run a campaign like this. If you need some help with your SEO, you need some help with your paid traffic, we're happy to help here at 30 Lines. You can go to 30lines.com and check out some of the things that we offer. You can also call us anytime, 614-859-5030. Thanks so much, everybody.